Alright, y'all, this is my first week back in Denmark, and I'll be taking you through a full week of training, what it looks like. So, in general, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or my lifts, my full body lifts. Right now, I'm in a volume phase, so really focusing on building a hypertrophy and maximum strength in the upper body and lower body, as well as developing basketball core strength. And then my skill sessions will be Monday to Friday, or Monday to Saturday, and then Sunday completely off, right? So I'll be taking you through Monday to Saturday training. Today's Monday, so today I have a skills workout 10:30 with a coach, and then I got a lift. I'm gonna lift after that, and then that's pretty much it for today. And I'll take you to Tuesday, and so on and so forth. So if you learned anything from this kind of video, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Just got done with a good workout. Finished the workout with Coach Dang. Really good work with some of the other guys. Got some good live reps up, really good. Challenging our skills when we're tired and fatigued. And then just got some shots up on the shooting machine. Now I gotta go lift. So yeah, 2 hours is max for my basketball workouts. You don't wanna do any more because then your reps aren't going to be 100%. You're gonna be more fatigued and it's gonna be a waste of time. So always 2 hours max for basketball. And then now I'm about to go lift. Today I got more explosive focus on power cleans. I'll make sure to take you guys through that as well. So I'll see y'all when I get to the gym. Also, make sure in between workouts, you want to fuel yourself because your body used up all of its glycogen stores for that 1 hour and a half workout, 2 hour workout. So in between basketball and lifts, I always get these dates. You get anything like a banana, some fruit, even like a protein bar, but something with high carbs, some glucose, some fructose fruit. even some raw honey, just drinking that. I have a whole video about how to properly fuel before games or workouts, so make sure to check that video out. But yeah, these are busting. Okay, so for my lift, I started with leg extension isometric just to warm up the knees and protect my knees overall. Then I got into some power cleans, so really going lighter on this because this is like one of my first times doing them. My technique the first time I did them was pretty bad, but now it's starting to get there, so lighter weight. Really being explosive in that triple hip extension, really working on my explosive power through triple extension. It's really good for just developing overall solid power and, you know, allowing you to jump higher with your vertical jump. And yeah, it's an essential workout if you can get the technique right. If your technique is poor, it's hard. So then I move on to broad jumps, where I really working on max distance on each jump, max intent, trying to get as far as I can, trying to measure it and seeing how far I can get on each jump, because you know you want to push yourself in these workouts. You want to be as fresh as possible, but you want to push yourself to get max intent on each jump. Then I get into some hip thrusts, right? Working on the posterior chain, right? With the glutes and hamstrings on this exercise. Hip thrusts are very underrated. This is a very important movement. Working on triple extension through the hips and knees. So getting strong in this position is very important if you want to increase your vertical and increase your strength overall. Next, we move on to a barbell bench press, you know, just a basic compound movement, getting the upper body strong. We want to make sure, you know, we look good and feel good on the court. So this is an essential. And then I moved on to a box squat. So lighter weight, more reps, and a little bit more explosive. So slow on the way down, trying to explode as fast as I can on the way up. Really allowing myself to sink into the box and then explode out of it. Right, so I'm really sitting down and then exploding. Next up, just some weighted chin-ups. Just developing some upper body strength in the backs and bicep. You know, it's very important to be strong as an athlete overall in every aspect of your body. So just working on some chin-ups over here. Then we got a landmine press. This is an explosive upper body shoulder press movement. Right, really working on that split stance position and exploding as fast as I can on the way up. Being explosive in the shoulders is very important for basketball. You know, you have to do a lot of different kind of movements with the shoulders, so that's an essential. Then lastly, a farmer carry walk. So carrying these two kettlebells on my shoulder and walking with them, trying to work on stability and core overall. It's a really good exercise. And yeah, that's how we ended the workout. And overall, it was a really solid session. We're getting good workout in. Now we're about to see Superman. See y'all tomorrow. Alright, so today is Tuesday. Today I have a skills workout, and then we have runs later at 6. So that's gonna be for today. Skills workout, runs, and then yeah, so I'll see y'all then.
6.
Getting fatigue now. Getting fatigue. Right after you finish 10 on the side, do free throws, okay? Finish shoot 2 free throws, and then your partner gets to go. Let me know how many minutes for free throws. Go. Miss, you stay.
Oh my gosh.
Bend your knees as you shoot. Nice, Marius. Bend your knees as you shoot, man.
2. Yeah. Get.
Just finished the other skill workout, and then we got some runs later in the day. I'll see how my body feels. Always listen to your body when you're determining whether or not you need to work out. Listen to your body, because a workout isn't as important as your body and being injured. And it's off season, so you don't want to get injured, right? You want to be fresh for the season. So, chill out. So, yeah, I'll see y'all later if I decide to go to the runs, and then yeah, I'll try to film some of it. All right. So actually, I'm about to go swimming a little bit because it's good to get some extra recovery, active recovery, get some different stimulus on the body. And my body's kind of killing me right now, so I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, just getting some different stimulus, getting some movement. That's different than the basketball court. Is really good for keeping your body fresh, especially during the off season when we're training like crazy. We want to be fresh and remain healthy. So I'm gonna go do that now. And it's nice weather outside, so I'm gonna enjoy my summertime and then go to the runs later. Alright, so this is my workout. We did a little skill session, more light, just a lot of shooting because my body's kind of cooked from the Monday, Tuesday workout, and then we just played some threes at the end just to get some more live reps up. So the main focus on these workouts is really just getting the skills right, making sure everything's fine tuned, and also doing some conditioning towards it. You don't really need conditioning during the early off season because you're not playing any games, but it's still good to do just to stay in shape, right? Stay in shape so you don't have to get in shape. And then yeah, so now I'm gonna go lift, and then that's it for the day. Just take the rest of the day off, and then Thursday and Friday is gonna be the exact same workouts as Monday and Tuesday. So Thursday I have the skill workout in the morning, and then runs later. And then Friday I got another lift and a skills workout, and then Saturday, Sunday off completely. I might take Saturday as just a light shooting session. I'll see depending how my body feels. Always listen to your body and see how it feels. So yeah, I'm gonna go lift now, and I'll take y'all through my Wednesday lift during my hypertrophy kind of working session. I'm more in a volume phase, so it's a lot of volume, really fatiguing work, which is not fun, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'll see y'all then. All right, so we're back in the weight room right now. Always begin with leg extension isometric to warm the knee up. Then we move into some explosive med ball slams, just working on explosiveness through triple extension. Using a lighter ball to really get that explosive power, 3x12, making sure every rep is fresh and explosive. We're also working on explosive core. Then a simple trap bar deadlift, a little bit lighter, but more reps, right? So really working on the hypertrophy and building the base of strength. Right, so we're doing 4x8 here, moderate load. Then we're getting to our push press, really working on explosiveness in the shoulder complex and really unlocking that explosiveness, 4x8. This is one of the best exercises you can do as a basketball player. Getting really strong at that position is key. Then we got some front squats, right? Loading the quads a little bit more than back squats, which load the posterior chain a little bit more. And lighter weight, higher reps, really working on hypertrophy. Really getting strong. That's the main focus of my training cycle right now, is just getting as strong as possible. Then we get into some dips, bodyweight dips, as many as possible. Just pushing myself to exhaustion, just getting better, getting stronger right here. Working on my chest, working on my triceps, my shoulder, trying to get as many reps in as possible. I think I managed to get 10. I think 10 is the most I can get. Then moving into a simple dumbbell row, right? Just working on that back, getting really strong in all areas of my body, as is essential for being a very strong hooper. Copenhagen plank, great for the adductors, right? Important for stability and also preventing knee pain, because you have weak adductors, you can put unnecessary pressure on your knee. Lastly, a core burnout, hanging knee raises, right? Just working on that core stability and the whole body, as well as just the shoulder complex. Thursday got skills and runs. Let's go. So the skill workout actually turned into a recovery session. So we just did some mobility, a lot of different mobility for the whole body, because our bodies are kind of hurt from the workload that we've been doing. So here you can see me doing some isometrics and just getting my knees right. So yeah, but we still got the runs later today on Thursday, so I will record that. But yeah, this is a recovery session, just getting the body right. This is my Friday morning workout. Starting with some 180 spins, working on finding the rim in the air, being athletic, being creative, and really getting that ball up there. Then I'm working on these running hooks, right? This is one of my go-to shots, and I always work on it pretty much, most workouts. Shooting outside the paint, so I can't land in the paint, and I have to really work on that touch. This is a very tough drill. Yeah, it's one I work on a lot. And then next, I'm getting into these kind of wraparound finishes. So, like when Kyrie brings the ball up over his head like that, and I can't use the other hand to hold the ball for control. I have to continue to cuff the ball with one hand. So I have to really work on my control of the ball driving to the basket, and that's a really good skill to have because sometimes your other arm is held off, so you have to be able to do that. This drill is crazy. It looks crazy, but it's very hard. It's probably one of the hardest drills I've ever done, but it's so good. You have to do a spin into a spin in the air. You can see I airballed there, just how challenging it is. But if you can do this, make that consistently, you will become an elite finisher. Next up, freestyle. Getting into some extension finishes. So I'm driving to the basket, and then I can finish to the right or left. So here I get up to the left. So I'm finishing off 2 feet into an athletic finish, either on the right side or left side. This is a finish I see myself using often, getting off 2 feet when I get into the paint. I just feel like I'm very comfortable with it, and it's something that I can get off quite often over defenders who want to try to block me. So it's something I really wanted to touch up on and work out here. So you can see I'm really extending it away from the defense, away from my body. Here I'm just working on some slow step fades, right? Getting off that 1 foot because I feel like this is a shot that I would see a lot. If the defense cuts me off, I can slow down and get a shot up over because I have a high release point. And then next is the counter, so I drive to the basket. I stop short, I kind of bump the defender off a little bit, and then get into a euro, right? So this allows me to get into my shot, get into my floater, which is a very important shot. And I'm showing missed reps because, missing is good. That's how you get better. It's part of the process. You learn from your mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with missing. Next, I'm getting to a little hezzy on the perimeter, and then getting into a hop fade. This is one of my favorite shots as well in the paint. If the defender cuts you off or there's a help defender in the paint, getting into that shot is very good. So it's something I need to work on and continue to add to my bag because it's good to have a bunch of options. So now into some shooting. 4-shot series. I do this a lot. So you have to make 4 out of 4 or 3 out of 4 twice on both sides. So here I'm doing a drift, then I'm doing a lift, and then next up is a flare to the wing, and lastly is a freestyle on the wing, right? So this took me like 3 tries, I think. This was my 3rd try. So I shot very well today. And yeah, the last shot, just getting into a creative finish on the isolation. And then yeah, see, I was happy there. Got that 4 out of 4. And then I did on the other side. Other side, I only did 3 out of 4 twice. So that was a little bit annoying, but I still got a bunch of reps up. So yeah, this is very good just for variability. Variable shooting is scientifically proven to be the best way to actually get better in skills. So if you actually want to get better and not just do stationary shooting, when you get to a certain level, you need to be doing variable shooting. And this is very good for simulating the game like reps because I'm shooting one shot after the other. Not every rep in the game is going to be the same. And this is really good for simulating that. And see, I get tight there because I missed. But then I ended on some shooting. But before that, I did some passing. This is a read I'll get a lot in my upcoming season. Playing off the hard hedge, hitting my big man with that little wraparound pass. Right, I think this is something that I really need to master. I'm pretty good at it, but I just kind of wanted to rep it out and get more comfortable with it overall. So that was pretty much the workout. Just finished skill workout. Got some shots up, and then we did some live stuff. I didn't record some full court one-on-one stuff, working on handling pressure and playing defense under pressure. And now I'm about to go lift, and that's the final workout, like real workout of the week. I'll see if I come tomorrow on Saturday to get some shots up. Depends on my body, like I've said a million times. But yeah, I'm gonna go lift now, so I'll see y'all there. Back in the weight room with it. Started with isos before, as always. Then I got into these pogo hops, right? 3x10. Being really explosive off of it. My body was kind of hurting, so it was kind of hard to be explosive, but still trying to get that max intense. Then I get into some rear foot elevated split squats, right? Higher volume, so focusing on hypertrophy, 3x12. So I want lighter on the weight. A key is to rest at least 5-10 seconds between legs because you still have some neuromuscular fatigue. Even though your other leg might not be tired, like physically, mentally, or neuromuscularly, it will be. So you have to rest a little bit to make it fresh again. So yeah, I hated this. 12 reps is crazy for Bulgarian split squat, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Then weighted dips, so lower reps, higher intensity, focusing more on max strength. So I think I did 4x6 reps. Right, really focusing on that just upper body strength with the chest and triceps. And then I did 4x6 weighted pull-ups as well, working on max strength as well. So there was more of a max strength day for upper body, at least for these 2 lifts. Well, they were just working on my back strength. My form isn't that great because it was kind of hard for me, but we got stuff to work on. Then I did some explosive push-ups, right? Landing on these two bumper plates, 3 times 12. Yeah, really working on being explosive. In the upper body is also very important, not just for your lower body, right? Then I got into some Nordics. Um, yeah, Nordics, working on my hamstring strength. Really going as slow as I can on the way down on the eccentric portion. Really trying to target that hamstring, kill that hamstring. I did 3 times 6 repetitions. Yeah, very fatiguing. If you ever done Nordics before, you know how much they kill your hamstrings, and they're not fun at all, but it's good work. Then I got into some ring rows. I did 3 times 15, or I tried to do as many as I could. So I think the first set I did 15, then I did two sets, then I did two more of 10 because my upper body was killing me at this point. But this is really good. More back strength, pulling strength is very important for basketball. Then I did some rotational med ball slams to the side, 3 times 12. Really working on being explosive through that rotation, through that trunk rotation. Yeah, this is very good exercise for basketball, just to get that upper body explosive and get that whole body moving, get that core strong. That is some cable rotations, 3 times 12 as well. Really working on having being strong overhead and closer to the body. Right, in basketball, sometimes the ball is going to be above your head, and you have to be strong and stable in that position. Right, so really getting strong in this position was very important for me. And I ended with heavy single leg calf raises, 3 times 8. Making sure it was nearly maxed out, and this is really good for developing the Achilles, right? Getting it really stiff and strong overall. So that was pretty much the lift. Finish that good lift. Now I'm gonna go swimming again just for some more active recovery, and then tomorrow I think I'm gonna do some light shooting. Nothing crazy. Probably record just a little bit of it, but pretty much just getting stationary shots up. Some variability with some bad passing shooting as well, maybe just to add a little bit more challenge. But yeah, just getting a lot of reps up, really taking it easier on the body, because my body right now is kind of destroyed from all the work. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. After the shooting tomorrow, that'll be a week of training for me. Sunday I take completely off, right? Go for a walk, go swimming, just down regulate my body, do some stretching, mobility, qigong like I always do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so this is Saturday's workout. Starting with some ball handling. Really working on getting low, right? Staying low, being comfortable being low. Trying to just dribble with my body. Comfortable in those low shin angles as much as possible. See me messing up, all part of the process. If you're not messing up in your workouts, you're not going hard enough, to be honest. So you need to be messing up a lot. So yeah, just trying to stay low. Now I'm working on high to low, right? Staying up high, being able to dribble upright, and then transitioning into dribbling low, right? Really being able to change heights. Here, just more of a dynamic warm up, right? Dissociating the hip and the ball, right? Twisting your hip one way, the ball the other way. That is some basic form shooting. I did 10 swishes. All right, so if it hit the rim, it didn't count. Just focusing on my aim and precision. You know, getting my feel for the ball. And then next up, I did this over the backboard. Shooting, this is something I recently started adding to my shooting, and it honestly helps a lot. Like, it seems like a silly drill, but it really helps with the precision of the shot. Like, it really helps me gauge my accuracy, and honestly, if you can make that consistently, like, you will be an elite shooter. So try it out. Why not? Then I got some pump fake shots, just working on my rhythm into the shot, and then getting back down and then back into the shot. That is some ball roll-ups. Once again, work on the rhythm and fluidity of my shot. Today's workout was really just about getting my shot into its rhythm, right? Just making sure I see the ball go through the net. Here, working on some balance shots, focusing on my balance during my shot, doing both legs, right? Really focusing on that fluidity in the shot. That is some 180 jump shots, being able to not see the rim and then all of a sudden see the rim, get your eyes locked onto it, and be able to shoot efficiently. Then I did 3 between the legs into a shot, working on ball pickups into your shot. Very important for you need to be able to dribble and get into your shot off the dribble. Really working on the hand placement. Then some quick little 90-degree turns into a shot, working on getting into the right footwork and getting into the right spot. For your shot, I did 10 makes on both corners. That is some transition Threes on the left wing, freestyling different footworks, different pickups, different ball handling moves, fakes, anything I just thought of, freestyle. 10 makes on that wing, right? Just really being creative. Here I can get into an ISO move, I can get into a pump fake, anything. And then on the right wing, I did some back pedal shots, really working on being able to decelerate. And then when you get to the 3-point line, stop moving backwards and get up quickly into your shot, right? This is something I really struggle with sometimes when I shoot. From running backwards, I get off balance. So that's something I need to work on. And then some transition threes to the top of the key, 10 makes. Dribbling down the court from fast break, seeing both sides of the court, seeing if anyone's open, and then getting into the shot. All right, this is something that it's a shot I love. So I want to keep working on it. Then here I'm shooting 2 in a row from 7 spots. And you can't dip the ball. So you have to catch it and then shoot straight from the pocket, right? So you're not allowed to dip the ball down. This is really working on the fluidity and strength of the shot. Right? If you can't shoot like this, then you don't have proper technique, right? This is very important to gauge, to see if your shot mechanics are proper. And as you can see, I don't dip the ball at all, and I get it right up to the rim, And then I end with 5 threes in a row, and then 10 free throws in a row after that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's one of my lighter shooting workouts, just getting rhythm. This actually took me, I think this is on my 3rd try. So I'm very, sometimes it takes me 10, 20 times. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Sometimes it takes me a while, but today I was on one and it took me, this is my 3rd attempt. I almost did it on my 1st attempt, but I happened to miss one. So yeah, overall, very good shooting day. Got a lot of great reps up. And here then you can see me being excited. Alright, y'all, so just finished the skills workout, shooting. The Saturday workout was just a lot of shots, working on my balance on my shots and just on my form, making sure it's, it stays smooth and clean throughout. Making sure there's no energy leakages throughout my shot. So yeah, I got some really good shots up, and that was it for the week pretty much today. I'm gonna rest the rest of the day. Probably get a haircut because I need one. And then Sunday, completely off. I'm just gonna go for a walk, do some more swimming, and just hang out, just chill out. It's the summertime. Gotta enjoy it. Sometimes the grind is real, but if you get lost in the grind and you don't enjoy, your life sometimes, and you can get burnt out. So, you gotta find that balance. That's something I'm still working on, but yeah, I finished the workout, and yeah, that was it. That was a full week of training in my life. So, if you enjoyed that or you learned something new from it, just, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.